Yeah, so there's a couple things. The first is that it doesn't exist, right? So the technology with the PMS systems and even how you find folks to operate, because what we do is we operate both long-term unfurnished all the way to the short-term furnished. So that does not currently exist. So we're pioneering that industry. And so we're having to merge all the technology, all the people together, all the platforms. And then the second problem or second challenge is the adoption. We've heard from a lot of institutional owners that they want to be in the space in short term, but they're afraid because they're typically apartment owners that are doing long-term leases. So it just takes time for them to adopt, to say this is for the future, because a lot of them are thinking this is a fad, which is not, because it's very similar to Airbnb that I think we can all agree Airbnb is going to be here to stay for as long as you and I live, and so apartments are going to go through the same disruption. Yeah, so in 5 years, I think that you will see a lot of buildings having multiple product types. I think for the United States, it might feel new. For Europe, probably not as much. But in Asia, it is also very common. So in Asia, you'll have a high-rise building that will have 5 product types that include office, retail, a supermarket on the ground floor, residential, and then hotels at the same time. So this, in the United States, it's very segregated, and so I think that when you merge it together, it's actually a much more efficient way. And as land prices continue to go up, the cost of building continues to go up. People are going to have to figure out how to be more efficient and lower costs. And it is from a best use to have multiple product types, because you're basically attracting all the different, demand, right? Like otherwise you're relying on one building, filling up a whole office building, and we know that strategy in the United States is not working well right now. And so you'll see the evolution of where there's that blending of multiple product types in the same building. I think there's a lot of exciting things happening in the industry, and for one, coming over to London is a great experience, but really seeing how different parts of the world are looking at the short term. So we've seen, VC companies here, we see owners, we see private equity firms, and then we also see prop tech companies, and they're all coming together to figure out how to really make this space more efficient. This space, unfortunately, so far, historically has been more of a mom and pop approach, and now you're seeing the more sophistication because there's a lot of money involved that a lot of folks want to get into the action of how do you optimize short term, and what does that mean for somebody who's owning individual inventory versus somebody who's owning a lot of inventory, like big names like Marriott, right? They're even in this space now, so you could tell there's a lot of excitement and buzz because everybody knows this is the future. And so by coming here, you get to learn and be exposed all the different perspectives. And so that's why I really enjoy my time being here.